Alright, what's going on, people? Alright, let's talk about hazardous relationships. We're going to start off with friends. Because I notice nowadays it's really hard for people to separate whether the friendship they have with a person or people or family or the love they have for family or the relationship they have with family or friends is beneficial or it's hazardous. I want y'all to keep in mind that on one side with family, just because they family does not mean you have to keep them around. If the relationship is hazardous, if the relationship does you more harm than good, if the relationship causes you more bad than good, you got to let that go. Friends or family. Because you got to remember that, just like I said before, you come first. Your mental health, your emotional health comes first. Your aspiration to get somewhere comes first. And what we all know is that when you keep hazardous people around, weak-minded people around, ignorant people around, people that may not necessarily have anything going on, they just like to talk about stuff they want to have going on while you're trying to actively make stuff happen. When you keep those people around, that poison that's in them, that procrastination, that laziness falls right back onto you. You know, and a lot of us, whether you be black or brown, doesn't matter. A lot of us have people around us that hold us back, but we keep them around because we don't want to be alone. And that's one of the biggest things in this country, is being okay with being by yourself for a little bit. Have you ever noticed that periodically everybody at some point will get fed up with people in their life? And during that time, you'll go MIA, you'll completely disappear. And for some odd reason, during that MIA period, when you just let everybody go, your life starts to get drastically better. Because in that moment, you've decided to apply all your effort, everything you got, into you. And that's a sign. But it's a sign that we don't take seriously and we overlook it a lot. Okay? You got to put yourself first. If you are a person that wakes up in the morning and you make a goal and you want to figure out a way to make that goal happen, that's great. That's beautiful. But then you're getting on the phone or you're hanging out with people that's doing the same thing, but then they just go about their everyday hazardous behaviors, right? They just, again, procrastinating. You find them doing the same stuff every day, right? So you, while you're actively trying to make something happen, by you being around them, it's going to discourage you. Because what they're going to be doing is continuing their everyday party, their everyday temporary urge of actions. And what that's going to do is they're going to be calling you, talking about, oh, we at the club, we here, we there, we here, we there, we here, we there. All while you in the house chilling, trying to conjure up a plan for your dreams. And now you feel like, oh, well, I'll just put it to the side for a little bit. I want to go have some fun. Remember, man, investment in time and self is one of the best things you can do for yourself. Invest time in self. Be patient with self. There's nothing wrong with doing nothing. I can't tell you how many times I've heard women tell me, or dudes tell me, all they do is go to work and come home. They so bored. They so this. Hey man, pick up a pen, write some poetry or something, draw. You don't have to ruin your life or fall victim to temporary urges just because you're bored and lonely. Have some faith in yourself. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Live to your full potential. You can do it. You know you can do it. You know that. You already know because you've been through before. You've been down before and you've dug yourself out of a hole before. So you've seen what it looks like for you to be at your A1 hustle game. So imagine if you just put all that other extra temporary urges and all the hazardous behavior and hazardous people. Imagine you left all that alone and you just dedicated time and effort to just priorities and what's important in your passion. You'd be unstoppable. Unstoppable. It'd be unbelievable. You probably wouldn't even believe the results that you get from it. But you should, because it's in your nature. You're supposed to win. And you will win. But you have to tell yourself the truth. And the truth is procrastination, laziness is what's holding you back. Excuses is what's holding you back. Stop it. Whether you have a goal to build your own business, whether you just want to create some type of happiness for yourself, emotionally, mentally, no matter what your goal is, it all starts with that purge of everything around you that's hazardous. Friends, family, whatever. So, understand that if you cannot let go of the poison, don't get upset when that poison take over. Because it's just doing its job. And by you not getting in between that and doing something about it and taking control of your life and believing in yourself, there's no reason for you to be upset. Because if you're not going to do nothing about it, then you ain't no point in complaining. But for you that are doing something about it, for you that do make goals and you're constructing your blueprint every day by day by day by day, guess what? You're going to be great. You're going to be successful. You for those of you that can let go of people and just fall off into your own zone, I promise you, and you probably already know this, the results from that are enormous. But it all starts with you. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to dedicate towards your goal? What are you willing to cut loose to get there? Because we all have those hazardous friendships and family members. We all have them. But you got to cut them loose. Got to cut them loose. Don't be afraid to be alone. Don't be afraid to take some time to yourself. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You remember in high school, people used to always say the nerds were the ones that wasn't getting no girls, the ones that wasn't popular or nothing. They was the ones that was going to lead the world. You know why? Because they didn't have no friends. They didn't have nothing else to do but be successful, but chase their goals. And now those same people that we might have classified as nerds and geeks and all that other type of stuff, they out here making billions. Trust me, got every girl they can ever choose from. All you got to do is believe in yourself and take some time to yourself and be willing to let go of hazardous people. Because just as long as you string them along, they gonna string you along. Because trust me, they know that you are a meal ticket for them. They know that. But a lot of friends, or maybe even family, if they can't win, they want you to be right where they at. If they can't be happy, they want you to be right where they at. Oh yeah, they'll tell you, oh my God, I'm so happy for you, I'm so proud. But you'll feel it in your heart and in the back of your head that it don't feel like you happy for me. Don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is just a thought, man, my opinion on friendship, family members, and hazardous behaviors, hazardous friendships, hazardous family members, all of that, you know. And again, keep the willpower, be safe, be strong, believe in yourself. I'm outie.